Today we are here with explaining all 24 tripleS members like it's a sorority. I'm excited for this. I can finally learn about all 24 of them, okay? Before we get into that though, I kind of want to point out some of the members who kind of stood out to me as, I reacted to, a bunch of their title tracks and, 2 of their albums. There's a couple members who stood out to me, not just like music wise, but also just personality wise or whatever, from like clips I seen on TikTok, or even I just reacted to the Visionary Vision album, that little music visual that they had. There was a couple members there too. So first one, I feel like is a given, what I'm saying, Nakyoung, BB's sister. She has, like, when it comes to like her, whenever she's on a song, definitely has some of my favorite parts and some of my favorite songs 100%. So her, and then recently Kotone, let me figure out how to pronounce it. Yeah, it's Kotone. So her, in the Visionary MV for what's it called, Hit the Floor, like she had like that little cutesy little part there. That was cool, and I really like her part there also. But also in the music visual for the album for Visionary Vision, she was just hilarious. Literally just had like the same facial expression the whole time, and literally was just doing emotes the whole time. She was just hilarious. It kind of like would take me out of the song sometimes because she was funny. So definitely her. And then there was another member who I was like, whoa, because in the music vision thingy, she was looking mad cool. Now, can you go to her, please? Dang, like they do not want me to see her. Okay, her, she looked cool, like especially in that music visual, she was looking cool, like scary. I'm not gonna lie, like not scary, like intimidating, especially in the bionic power part where she was just sitting there like a cool like K-drama mafia boss or something. She looked mad cool, and even in the MVs that she's in, she just looked mad cool, especially on Hit the Floor. Dahyun 100%. Vocally, she is literally amazing. Okay, like vocal wise, very amazing. I like her voice the most out of all the members so far. So yeah, bro, those are kind of like the 4 members that kind of stood out to me. I guess bias potential. Again, not all of them for music reasons, but like, you can have a bias that is not the best singer, not the best rapper, not the best dancer in the group, but like they're just funny, what I'm saying, or they resonate with you the most. But let's get into this.
Every once in a while, a K-pop group comes along that—
Wait, we're getting vocals? Okay, usually with these guys, it's like, it's just words. Oh, but I said vocals. No, not vocals. Yo, bro, I'm reacting to too many stuff. We're getting commentary channel, retrospective voice. Okay, got
that
you.
Shakes things up, plays a different game, and paves a new way for others to follow. And tripleS is beyond that. Like, I struggle to even think of it as a K-pop group. It's more like a sorority that pumped up their numbers by recruiting grade schoolers. If you didn't know, they're 24 members. That's the largest K-pop girl group of all time. So you might be thinking, how will I ever learn all their names? It'd be easier to learn a foreign alphabet. Yeah, it probably would be, but that doesn't mean we can't make it fun. So let's take a look at that sorority analogy again. I mean, after all, the members live together in houses. The only thing stopping them from throwing red cup ragers are the Big Brother style cameras put in every room which through the internet watches every waking moment of their life, and the fact half of them can't drink yet, that too.
I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. Like the fact that there are cameras in the rooms like at all times, if that's true, like I wouldn't even be able to sleep right. I'm not gonna lie, like just knowing there's a camera just on you the whole time, I would not be able to sleep.
Cameras put in every room which through the internet watches every waking moment of their life, and the fact half of them can't drink yet, that too. I'll be giving a quick overview of each member, explaining their personalities and roles as if they're part of this big tripleS sorority house, and showing some funny clips. Disclaimer, I do not know the members personally, so this will be a big simplification of who they are and is meant only as an entertaining introduction.
I got you, don't worry.
One last thing, for those that don't know, the members are all S's. Don't ask me why. And S1 was revealed all the way back in May 2022. Now, 2 years later, the group is complete with the reveal of the final member, S24. So grab some food and your beverage of choice because this is gonna be
the way that they have like S21 or in like S24, S2, S7, like it makes them seem like test subjects. I'm like, like it makes them seem like products. Like, yo, I'm S5. Like what?
a doozy.
Samsung?
On your mark, get ready.
Start.
Ben Atmos. Hey,
One.
the founder.
Seoyeon is the great founding mother of the sorority. Yeah, a pretty easy analogy, seeing as she's the first member ever. But the caveat is, she didn't really know what was happening. It's more like her friend dared her to start a sorority and she said, what's the worst that could happen? Before tripleS, she was a normal high school student who got cast by Modhouse. She hadn't even danced for anyone until this exact video.
Oh, what?
어떡해.
So seeing her constant progress over the past 24 months is one of the best parts about her. She's also been there for every member afterwards, giving advice and guidance.
That's okay, interesting. Like the first member revealed is someone who like just got picked up, you know what I'm saying? Just a random high schooler like, yo, hey, I'm recruiting you, yo, come over here. Okay, I want to be popular. And she didn't know how to dance or anything. Like, really? That's crazy. Because you would think like the first member would be like someone who's like, you know, not well established in a sense, but like knows how to dance really well and has been practicing for a long time. But no, she just, you know what I'm saying?
Mature and
That analogy you said was
and really
good,
feels
actually.
like the mom of the group.
나 진짜 진심으로 너무 슬퍼요. 이게 무슨 기분이라 해야 되지? 너무 아쉽고 벌써 그립고.
Because of this, she gravitates towards leadership roles, even if they're not specifically asked for. But she's also brutally competitive, maybe the most so on the team.
Dang.
I'm the best saleswoman.
Okay, so Seoyeon is the mother of the group, you know, takes on leadership roles, very competitive, and, you know, barely even, it seemed like she barely even knew what she was doing when she got recruited.
I'm the best
But she got
saleswoman.
progress.
In the tripleS sorority, Haerin is in charge of marketing. Like, if she's on camera, she will promote her members endlessly. She'll just snap her eyes to the viewer and go,
너무 잘해요.
she makes eye
Clip
contact
farmer.
with the camera so often, it's almost fourth wall breaking.
안 해줘. 천재.
Yep, that's me.
And
It's
finally,
like, you know, when like something happens and you stare at like an invisible camera, like she's literally staring at an actual camera.
she's really good at dancing.
아니 잠깐만. 아니 이건
The funny bro.
아니 잠깐만. 아니.
Ju-
Okay, hear me out. You know that girl at the party who looks really elegant, but once you go up and speak to her, you realize she's down to earth and kind of goofy? That's Ju. I sometimes have to remind myself that yes, she's an idol. She's the resident cook, whipping up delicious dinners and the most brutal pranks.
모르시는 분들 그리고 또 알고 계시는 분들 왜 저래?
Dang, that's crazy.
안녕하세요.
Hey, those be my favorite type of idols though, the one who just jokes around, you know? They feel less of an idol that's just 안녕하세요, and they just feel like, you know, a normal human being.
I could talk about how friendly Chaeyeon is, or how experienced she is being an ex-member of Busters. But why would I do that
Busters?
when
That's
I
a
could
group?
talk about her most iconic trait? Noise. She's the unintentional hype girl. Her natural reactions to everything are top-notch.
Oh my.
언니 우리들이 룸메네요 그러면.
So
That
she
she's
manages to
loud.
be the silliest, shyest, and friendliest member all in one, and livens up any situation. Hence, life of the party.
Interesting. They really do be having, you know, obviously they're their own people, but I like the way that he's putting it, you know, like this whole analogy, because it really helps to separate them.
괜찮아요.
Yooyeon. Where do I even start with Yooyeon?
유엔 언니 하이 해주세요.
You see that? That's Yooyeon. This effortless pose, the captivating beauty, that about sums up her vibe. She's like the president of the sorority. Being the oldest, everyone respects her.
슬라임 묻었어. 언니 이거 어떻게 생각해요?
저 바로 내려줬으면 좋겠어.
Plus, she has the beauty and she has the brains. After all, she's pursuing a degree in science at university.
이게 전자구름이라는 게 있거든요. 전자구름이 확률적 분포를 나타내는 건데 이 맛은 전자구름?
What?
And to top it all off, she's nice to every single member.
저 아닌 것 같기도 한데.
아니야, 난 너네가 해서 다 예뻐 보여.
Normally, I spend minutes on end searching for the perfect footage for each segment, but with Yuyun, I could just throw anything on the screen and get my point across. Don't be fooled though. Behind her pretty exterior lies awkwardness.
이츠니 산시구.
하나 남았어.
나 왜 뚜껑이 없어졌어? 이거 아니에요?
Low key, that's like, cause that, if you think about like shows you watch, whether it's like K-dramas or like even anime, like there's like that trope where you have like that class president person who very smart, very pretty, very, just very just there, right? And respected. But then they're actually like very awkward. Like that, she feels like a trope. I don't know if that's like rude to say, but like she feels like that kind of trope. Very smart, very pretty, but like it's very awkward at the same time.
이거 짜도 돼요?
Sumin.
근데 저 마음에 안 들죠?
Sumin is the freshman who will join anyone's conversation at any moment, never stop talking, and never get tired. Even though she isn't the maknae anymore, it still sort of feels like it. She's the chaotic little sister who loves to be loud, honest, and whatever this is.
아, 언니 생긴 게 제 스타일이에요. 지금 저랑 같이 하실래요?
Oh my gosh.
마음에 들어가지고.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how
7. End of level 1.
Nakyoung.
Nakyoung has that calm and composed image, giving her the uncontested status of cool girl. She screams confidence when she's dancing, and also when she's doing literally anything else. And warning, if you try to mess with her, she'll be brutally honest.
혜린이는 또 어디
The best type of
혜린이
people.
아파서 못 왔어요.
아, 그렇구나. 거짓말.
But she has her fair share of goofs.
또가 있어. 그래 아프다니까? 잠깐만 이거 안 돼. 이게 아프다.
What's the context? That's the thing with some of these clips, like just in general when it comes to guides, like she got a little silliness to her, and then she's literally just trying to crack an egg on her head. What is the context? Like, where is this from?
And if that didn't make her cool enough, her sister is the soloist Bibi. Way to go, bringing those industry connections to the group. You were already cool, but now we're just adding the cherry to the top, huh?
8.
Yubin.
Yubin is like the friend that a member brings to the sorority house so often, she's basically part of the family. She comes off as a bit shy and distant at first, and she's got this sleepy sheep sort of look, but once she gets in her zone and says something, she means it.
이거는
Like, what is the context to that? Why?
But once she gets in her zone and says
She look like
something,
she dying.
she means it.
이거는
비지찌개. 비지찌개란 무엇이냐면
이거 먹을 거야?
두부를 만들 때
코레다키?
애짱 듣고 있어? 두부를 만들 때
진짜 맛있겠다.
애짱 듣고 있는 거
진짜
봐.
맛있겠다. 미안해.
두부를 만들 때 이제 두부에서 약간 찌꺼기 듣고 있어? 그러니까 두부를 만들 때 잠깐만 나 숟가락
Dang. I want to say this, like, because, you have groups that are like 4 people, 5 people, 7 people, 13 people. When you have a group of 24, that's a lot of people, right? So I feel like, there's definitely members who are more friendly with like maybe Yubin and Nakyoung are like the best of friends, but Yubin and Seoyeon, like they're cool too, but they're not as close. There's definitely going to be members who are closer to each other, but 24 people, that's like a big friend group. Like you have 23 other people that you can rely on. Now obviously these clips are going to show like all the nice things, maybe they have little arguments or disagreements, but like you have 23 people that you can go to. You're going to have some members who are easy to talk to and you're willing to open up with. You're going to have some members who you can have a lot of fun with, some members who you can just be chill with. Like, that's dope. 23 people? That's fire. Now we said they live in houses, but I'm assuming they don't all live like together. Like they probably live like close to each other maybe, but like just 23 people to just talk to, like that's fire, bro.
9,
Kaide!
Kaede is that girl in the sorority who carries herself with such grace, it makes you wonder if you're allowed to speak with her. Girl in the sorority who carries herself with such grace, it makes you wonder if you're allowed to speak with her. But it doesn't take long for you to start noticing the cracks in that facade.
Dang! Was it that
couple
funny?
other differences from your average princess. 1, she dances really well. 2, she loves horror.
와 대박. 갖고
Ooh,
오셨네?
me too.
사진 어떻게 했어요? 대박이다.
10,
Dayun, okay, the vocal queen.
The pledge officer is in charge of helping new members get situated, and is all around a good person. Likewise, Dahyun always wants to lend a helping hand. She's supportive of every member. Thankful to all her fans, and happy to be where she is. She's also the main vocal of the entire team.
Her vocals are crazy. Like, oh my, she didn't even have a microphone, and it was very powerful.
Yes, sir.
Okay, mad funny. Okay.
Kotone is that member of the sorority who's super easy to be around and would probably chat with you for hours on end about things like Pokemon, Stranger Things, and Luna.
Yeah.
No, like those are actually her favorite things.
Yeah, nah, she cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? That means I go up there and have a chat about Pokemon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lucario, Pikachu, Charizard. You know what I'm saying? Like, Zero Aura. Yo, that's fire. Okay.
해가지고 좀 보려고 합니다.
The cool friend. Little nerdy.
She's mature, kind, skilled, and everyone sort of loves her. I'll just play her monologuing to herself and you'll hopefully get what I mean.
S인가요? 이쪽이 S인가요? 어? 나 이렇게요? 이렇게 하면 안 되구나. 이렇게 해야 되는구나.
Adios.
She's
Well.
just that person that may not be trying to be funny, but is funny. Like, not funny in the sense of funny, like laughing at her, but funny as in like she just does something and it's just funny, you know what I'm saying? It's just funny. And even if she didn't mean it
이렇게 하면 안
intentionally.
되구나. 이렇게 해야 되는구나.
Adios.
12,
Yeonji.
Freshmen don't just join by them.
Who is rubbing her hair like
12,
that? Dang.
Freshmen don't just join by themselves. Yeonji is the yin to Sumin's yang. S6 really needed someone to balance her energy out, and Yeonji does that perfectly. While sometimes Sumin annoys Yeonji,
지금 그걸 모르고 사용했던 거야?
너는 전매치도 몰랐잖아. 베베.
other times Yeonji annoys Sumin.
자꾸 이렇게 저 왜좀 벅차요?
But at the end of the day, they're good friends and churn out about 50% of all maknae energy in tripleS.
바이.
13,
The comic relief.
In every fraternity or sorority, there's that one member who never fails to make people laugh. Just the mention of their name is enough to release a viral outbreak of smiles. Their unique way of speaking makes them an icon.
좋은 환경이에요. 모두하우스 좋아해요.
Those are the best type of people, bruh. Like the people who are just funny, and even when they're not being funny, you know that when you're around them, it's just positive vibes, and you know you're gonna be smiling and laughing, bruh. And it's like, those are the best people. I would say, like, to describe myself in person, I would say I'm that type of person. You know, I can definitely see it. Like the people I'm around, like, I give off that positive vibe. I be funny sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not as funny on camera, but in person, I do be funny, you know, and I see that, you know, and even with some of my other friends, like just being around each other, we just be smiling and stuff. Even if we just looking at each other talking like normal, like we just like, yo, bro, like we just homies, bro, like, yo, like we having a moment, you know?
Makes them an icon.
좋은 환경이에요. 모두하우스 좋아해요.
And
These are
yup,
the best people.
That's Nyen. It's never a bad day to be around Nyen. Also, she should join heading and be vice marketing chair.
우리는 트리플S예요. 많이 응원해주세요. 맞아요. 트리플S.
우리는 트리플S. 바이바이.
I'm not gonna lie though, I would be exactly like that if I was an idol. Like if I was in tripleS, you know what I'm saying? Like there was like a tripleS version, it was men and I was in it, you know what I'm saying? I'll be, bro, anytime I saw an S and there was people around me who probably didn't know about tripleS, I was like, yo, you know if you say S 3 times, that's my group. I'm in tripleS. Have you heard of them? Like, I've been going crazy.
14.
Production chair.
The production
So-hyun.
chair is in charge of the group's creative endeavors.
she's the cool girl.
And So-hyun is a natural fit. She's a composer and has made songs for both tripleS and Artemis. You can check out her SoundCloud right now. Yeah, I mean, she's that real. She also comes off as a natural leader and gives others time to speak. With her constantly radiating maturity and girl crush energy, it's
Right,
no
she
wonder
seems
she's
very
as
mature.
popular as she is.
Oh, she's very popular? Hey, I can see why.
15. End
Too
of
cool
level
for
2.
school.
누가
Jinyu.
꽃이야?
Shinwi is sort of like
Shinwi, okay.
Shinwi is the, whoa.
Hey, bro, yo, okay? Yo, we get it, you know what I'm saying? We get it, but like, you don't gotta be making those noises, bro. You don't gotta be making those noises, gang. That boy, that boy stuttering. Like, you made a script for this video. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not making fun of him, but like, did he put in the script, yo, just be flabbergasted at looking at her pictures? Did he write that? Like, yo, that'd be funny.
Sorry, Shinwi is the, whoa. Okay, she's in charge of beauty.
맞아. 이거 너무 좋아요. 이거.
She's also a contender for the goofiest of all of them.
떡볶이 잘해요. 진짜.
16.
Not you.
오케이.
Mayu's that one member of the sorority who's about to graduate, but she still feels like an innocent goofball. While the consensus that she's a cutie who needs to be protected at all costs might lead you to think otherwise, she's the second oldest. That's one of her charming points. And just like a baby, I'm pretty sure Mayu's #1 favorite place to be is in the arms of her members.
언니가 진짜 안 보인다.
Alright, so the next 4, known as tripleS Next, have only been around for a few months, and some of them are still really shy.
That song is so
I'll go over
good.
them quickly, and we'll see how they fit into the group in the coming months.
17.
Lin.
From what I've seen, Lin is very, very reserved. She's a lot like Kaede in that she's part of the Japanese line and doesn't speak very often, but has mad dancing swag and seems really nice. She also has a crush on S7 Nakyeon.
나 여친입니다. 네, 나 결혼합니다.
18.
Jubin.
Jubin is the second youngest out of all 24, and definitely gives maknae on top energy. She's quick-witted and has aptly earned the nickname Boss Baby.
제가 근데
Boss
다른
baby.
마음인데요.
네.
저 너무 멋있어요.
아, 네.
나는 귀여워짝.
19.
That made me cringe. Ian.
Hyun is brutal. Just brutal. She loves being a spectacle and having fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if like these idols like watch, like if some of the members of tripleS like watched this video. Like imagine you're an idol and someone makes a video on you and like they're describing how you are. Like, what would you even think about that? Like, would you agree? Like,
I'm looking forward to seeing how her chemistry develops with the other members, because so far, she certainly has a lot of chemistry with herself.
아, 매력은 셀 수 없죠. 한 이 정도?
20.
Shion.
Shion has an angelic voice, and such a soft way of speaking, you can't help but like her.
나는 아직 너와 열애 중까지입니다.
She also loves food.
맛있게 먹겠습니다.
And finally, we arrive at the last 4 members, tripleS Glow. They're like the pledges of the sorority, as they just got sworn in, so to speak, and we're still getting to know them. As of writing this script, they've been around for a few days, so not much to go
A few
off.
days.
I'll just give you a little bit of what we do know, and it'll be an opportunity for you to learn and figure out who they are for yourself. Fun, right?
21.
Chewan!
She was a contestant on Universe Ticket and went from passing the Mod House auditions in November 2023 to becoming a tripleS member in about 5 months. She knows martial arts, and her and Yuyun are the only INTPs.
22.
When it comes to idols, like, I like learning facts about them that are unrelated to, you know, them being an idol. Like, you know, like knowing karate, or like knowing how to box, or knowing how to do some like random extra thing.
The one and only Thai member. She's an INFJ and did horseback riding, so that's
See?
cool. While she still doesn't know Korean very well, I'm sure she'll learn a lot from, oh, you know, her giant 24-member family.
Right.
23. End of level 3.
I could imagine that too, like, if you're like a Japanese member, or a Thai member in her case, like, I would be kind of nervous. Like, you have so much people around you who just speak it to each other, and, you know, in a language that you don't fully understand. I'll be kind of nervous, but like, you can also learn a lot from them.
She's the maknae of all of tripleS, born June 11th, 2010, which makes her 13 years old.
That's crazy.
Coincidentally, her full name is Jung
Wow,
Hae-rin,
my
which,
sister's
aside
age.
from a slightly different spelling, is the same name as our resident marketing chair, Jung Hae-rin. Now, if what we've seen so far is anything to go off of, it looks like the maknae line won't be easing up in terms of energy anytime soon.
24.
To be 13 and, you know, doing all these like hard work and performances and stuff, and like being around people who are a lot older than you, like when you're in high school, you're around, you know, like seniors, like when you're like 14, 15, or like 18, 17. So you have like that 3-year gap. But like the oldest, like you have members who are like 22 and stuff like that. So you have people who are literally like adults to you. That it's kind of a good thing though, because you can go to them for like advice and stuff.
At long last, we have reached S24. Round of applause. Okay, you don't need to. Let's wrap this up. We know Jiyeon does ballet, is an ISTP, and her real name is Soyeon. So that means the group starts and ends with Soyeons. But aside from that, we really don't know much. We'll just have to see where the Glow members go from here. And that was everyone. I hope my hours of research helped you make sense of this giant mega group. If you want a recommended viewing to get started with tripleS on your own time, I can't recommend their Won the K reality show Badge War enough. You get to see the first 16 members at their absolute best. And you better get studying, because their 24-member debut is almost here.
Okay,
Now,
let me
if
get
you'll-
studying. When does it come out? Oh, May 8th. Oh, let me check. 2024. Okay. Hey, I already reacted.
Their 24-member debut is almost here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go relax like Yuyun and munch on some double stuffed Oreos while exploring the land of Hyrule. So like and subscribe for more fun.
No, she playing. She playing. Is it Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild? Hey, I haven't played those games in a minute, but
insightful K-pop content, and I'll see you guys next time.
should I watch this video? What does having 24 members actually mean? Oh, I might want to watch that. But I like this video. I like how, because there's so many of them, he put it in like an analogy of like sorority. It kind of helps. It kind of really helps to kind of, you know, separate them personality wise. I really like that he did that. Very cool dude. I'm subscribed to him, bruh. Hey, I'm subscribed to him. I definitely want to watch more stuff from him, cause he cool. Except for that one part where you wrote in your script to just that was funny though, I'm not gonna lie. But I really like how we did that. Definitely separated the members for me really well, and I definitely want to watch Badge War. People have told me to watch Badge War to get a better, you know, knowledge of the members, so I definitely wanted to do that. But hey, this video was dope. Now, if I were to like have to pick a bias or like a couple members that kind of stood out to me that I really like personality wise, I would definitely say Kotane 100%. Like, again, I came into this video saying she was one of the members that kind of stood out to me, but knowing or learning that she likes Pokemon and some of these like more nerdier things that I enjoy is really cool. And her being that type of friend that you could just go up to and talk to about anything really, and she'll be engaged in it. That's dope, bro. That's cool. So she's cool. Let's see. Is it? I think it's Nian who is, yeah, the one who is like, whenever you're around her, you're laughing, you're smiling. Those are the best type of people. So definitely think that she's cool. Soyeon, being, you know, the producer and cooking up these songs, you know what I'm saying, while also having this more mature vibe. She's definitely dope. But a lot of these members are cool. And as you said, like with these members, I think it was from Mayu up. I think was it Mayu? I think it was Lin. I think it was Lin up to S24. Where, you know, they were more shy. But it's been 6 months, so they probably have kind of gelled into the group, and you can kind of pick out how their personality is now, if he made this video now. But yeah, there's a lot of cool members here, really, really dope. I really wonder what the experience was following this group and having each member announced, you know, like, oh, this is S21, or oh, this is S1, this is S2, this is S3. But the whole concept of this group is just really, really, really cool, and really piqued my interest. So hey, I want to continue learning about them. I'm gonna watch whatever this video is. Why, or what does having 24 members actually mean? I might watch that right now. I'm not gonna lie, I might watch that right now. But this is definitely a cool guide. It didn't go super in depth with each member, and it makes sense because you have to have videos like these where it's just kind of quicker facts and just having a broader knowledge of each of the members, not being super specific because you don't want to make the video too long. But I know there's going to be a video in the future that's like 2 hours long, 3 hours long of like each of the members. So if that ever comes out, hey, I might have to watch that. But hey, yeah, bro, hopefully you enjoyed, because I did.